Every beginning is only a sequel. After all, the book of is all hearty. Morning, hearty welcome to one and all present here for the IDEA Conquest 2021, a virtual induction ceremony conducted by the Entrepreneurship Cell of Ethiraj College for Women. We believe innovation invigorates human change and progression. The specific instrument for innovation is idea, passion, and a guidance. These blessings far beyond our dream of. Let us all seek blessings from the Almighty. Invocation song by Dikshita and Amrita.
प्रभो गणपते परिपूरण வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே சார்ந்து வணங்கி துதி பாடி ஆடி உந்தன் சரணோமே சார்ந்த செய்த சௌக்கியங்கள் தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 கணபதே.
Thank you, Dikshita and Amrita. The foundation stones for a balanced success are a powerful idea, powerful leader, and a powerful team. We will now have an audio-visual presentation of what he says. I now request Dr. Annapurni, Faculty Coordinator of ESEL, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning. I welcome everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll now have an audiovisual presentation of last year's events of ESEL. quote goes, every end is a new beginning. It's now time for the most awaited moment of the day where the vibrant new team of ESL is inducted. I now request Dr. B. Parameshwari, our Chief Guest of the Day, to declare the new team of ESL 2021-22.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I declare the new team of Entrepreneurship Cell 2021-22 is being inducted.
Thank you, Mom. I would like to extend my hearty congratulations to the new core committee members of ESL. I can do things what you can't, and you can do things what I can't, and together we can do all great things. We will now have an audiovisual presentation of the new team of ESL. Wishing team all the very best. I now request our chief guest, Dr. Parameshwari, to address the audience.
Hi, everybody. Good morning and a wonderful day today. It's Monday and the week starts now. And I'm so happy that Ethiraj College has invited me to speak about the entrepreneurship. And here I'm going to share like how I became an entrepreneur, the transformation from an educationist to the entrepreneurship, and my journey. So, some of the things which I'm going to talk will give you tips about entrepreneurship and who can become an entrepreneur. What kind of qualities you should possess to become an entrepreneur. So, all that I'm going to tell you. I started my career as professor in Madurai Kamaraj University. Basically, I was born, brought up in Madurai, and I was working as a professor in Madurai Kamaraj University. And then I was called for an interview in Chennai. 10 years of experience in Madurai Kamaraj University. And you all know, university will have children, the older children. You don't have to deal with little children. The older children, whether they listen or not, you need to talk on a podium, and then work ends. And my work is only for 3 hours a day as a professor to take up the classes and then go on. Now, that doesn't work for me because with lots of I'm not satisfied. It's not a satisfied work for me because my nature is I'm a workaholic. So when I saw the ad, I thought I should go for this kind of training. And then when I came here, I saw it is a Chinese company who is offering this training. And I took up the training and I was selected as the best amongst five. And we five were taken for training, intensive training. And I succeeded in that also. So my company name is BrainCarve, and I would like to share about my company. And there is a video which is going to come up, like how we have grown from the scratch to the stage now. Okay, so BrainCarve is about a program for children from UKG to 12th standard. Remember, I was teaching the elder students, like you, college students, and then I came down to the younger ones from UKG to 12th standard. Because how do I come to know that I had a passion towards children? I'm going to share with you. Now, that is the first step that I know that I can do something. So when did I realize it? So I went to the training, I came back, I resigned my job as a professor, and then with that training, that is a abacus training. You might all have heard about abacus, and that is an abacus training which I took. And when I came back, I thought not only abacus should be there should be some more techniques which should be added for children. And there were 6 techniques in our program, BrainCarve program, which helps the children to study properly. So it is like a supplement for education. We developed with the team. I have a very good team which is backing me up every time for the R&D development is still happening. And I developed a team. And how, before developing a team, how do I understand that I have an entrepreneurship blood running in me? Is like, I worked for lots of MNC companies. And when they give me a work, I could see that I can do more than that. It is not, there's no limitations, like, I'm going to stop with this because my boss asked me to do this. I just gave all of my work to them. And then lots of my friends said, see, and I headed a world team for trainings and all. And lots of my well-wishers and good friends said, see, you have lots of potential in you. You can open your own company now. So that's how I realized, because I started writing books, I started giving new inputs, I started working with my mentor in a different way, and people, my friends, my well wishers started telling, you can start your own thing now. You have that kind of potential in you where you will surely do it. Okay, so that is the point I realized. Yes, I can work 24/7 for myself, and I can develop something where I can give to the children community something. There started my entrepreneurship. Slowly, it is not that in one day I become very popular. Slowly, I started doing things. Like, on top of abacus, we added Vedic maths, we added memory technique, and then out of box thinking technique, and then personality development, magic fingers. The 6 techniques together, we started writing the books. It took 4 years for me to do the research and to understand myself that I want to be my own boss. So, business is something that you have to give time 24/7. You should have the spirit of, leadership. You should have dedication, sincerity, tolerance, taking up your ups and downs. That is, even if there are failures, don't give up quality. Right? If all these qualities, I'm going to show you a slide later about this, and if you have all these qualities in you, then you can become an entrepreneur. If you are lazy, now I'm giving a talk to check yourself. If you are lazy, if you don't want to work for a long time, if you think that you cannot face failures, if you think to walk on a path of red carpet, then you are not an entrepreneur. You cannot become an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur should have the qualities to take up everything in the life, good or bad, face people with smile, and you have to walk along your path, whether it is good or bad. Some of the examples I'm going to tell you when I started my career. So I started opening centers with my own techniques. Centers, we started with centers in the first year. In the second year, we started giving franchises, maybe different years. The years will be shown in the video which is upcoming. So we started giving franchises. We started encouraging women entrepreneurship. And there are lots of women working with me in my company today that, you know, those people who really need help will come to me. And at one point of time when I was growing, I was facing a very bad thing. Like, my people around me who are really worried about me, who are lovable to me, they started telling a woman cannot do business. Now, there is a hint inside this that when you are a woman, you have to face lots of things. You have to meet people outside. You have to face lots of people, both male, females, and there will be some hurdles when even in the meetings. And that annoyed my people around me, and they said, stop doing business now. As a woman, you cannot do this. But my point is here is a woman can do anything more than a man. That's what it's all about. We have powers. We are the powerful people God has created. And when you see the spark of the powers in you, you can become a good entrepreneur. Develop the qualities, check yourself. So then I thought, okay, let me not do this because my people are worried. So I said okay because they are worried, people are disturbing me, or somebody is giving me troubles because she's a lady. All that happened. So I said okay. And then do you think that I gave up? Now, behind the scenes, I started working, and I got a chance to go into media. I'm a media channel person where I come in TV. So the next leap of mine is a big leap, Vishwarupa Vetriன்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. I was calm for some time, but when I took the next step, it was a big leap. I came in the TV. People invited me to talk, and I found out the next step in me is I can talk very well. I can talk on any subject. I can convince parents, I can convince students, I can convince corporates, I can convince lots more. When you're able to convince people in business, in your entrepreneurship journey, then everything goes on well. The quality in you should be like, the way of talking, the way of your body language, the way of your modulations, everything speaks about the entrepreneurship. I am speaking about the nuances of entrepreneurship. Even your talk means a lot in entrepreneurship. நான் பேசும் பொழுது சொல்லுவாங்க, கண்டேன் சீதையன்னு பேசுறீங்க. That means to the point. அனுமார் போறாரு, சீதையை பார்க்கறாரு, கனையாளி எடுத்துட்டு வராரு, ராமரை பார்க்கறாரு. ராமரை பார்த்த அனுமார் சீதையைன்னு ஆரம்பிச்சிருந்தாருன்னா ராமருக்குள்ள அந்த ஒரு செகண்ட்ல பார்த்தாரா பார்க்கலையா, அத கூட அனுமார் கொடுக்கல. கண்டேன். See, this is how you have to be. கண்டேன் சீதையை. That's a fantastic thing, right? நிறைய பேர் பேசியிருப்பாங்க, இதை நீங்க கேட்டிருப்பீங்க. அந்த குவாலிட்டி உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும். Entrepreneurshipல வந்து you cannot beat around the bush in your talks. You have to be very clear in what you want to say. You have to have a set format. So when people come to you, you have to show it to them. I have everything. Whatever they ask, you have to show it immediately. You cannot say, I'm going to work on it and then give it to you. So see, this is a long way journey of mine. I'm talking to you. I'm well set now. But when you start in the scratch, you should have checked the first, your qualities. Second, whether you can work 24/7. Third, whether you can adjust with all kinds of people. Some people says your program is good. Some people says your program is bad, and nothing can drive me crazy because I know the results of the program. You should be a very confident person to start anything in your life, be it a small business, be it a big business. Very confident. Self-confidence is very much important when you are doing a business. That is the most important quality. Believe in yourself and love yourself daily, and more of positivity. My journey is not the beds of roses I walk. Maybe we can even say I walk through roses because there are thorns in roses, right? And I'm not only following all this in my life, I believe in creative visualization. You might have heard about the words creative visualization. You might have heard about the words magical words written by different authors. I read lots of books in my life which guided me very properly to be a best entrepreneur. I've been awarded few awards from various entrepreneurship cells, and I have bagged them, which added one more feather to my cap every year. Sometimes I will not be able to receive the awards because of, it will be in some foreign countries. So people came to know about me, everything. I became popular through TV. I became popular through writing articles in leading magazines, Tamil magazines, of course. And I am still with the Andavigadan magazine. I'm doing shows for them online, and I have written lots of articles for Ananda Vigadan and Dr. Vigadan and everything. And it all because of my hard work, I can tell you. Hard plus smart work. You have to be very smart when you want to become an entrepreneur. You have to be dedicated. You have to be sincere. Again, I'm telling you. You have to have so much tolerance. So the journey of mine is with thorns and roses. And I am today successful, and I'm so happy that I'm successful. I'm running a company called BrainCarve, and it is throughout the world we are working now. My centers, my company is throughout the world. When I can do it, now that is I like this sentence very much. When I can do it as a woman, why can't you do it? If you like entrepreneurship, if you love business, if you want to become your own boss, then you should possess all this, what I told you, the qualities and the knowledge and the quality to convince people, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself. People love to be with me. So you have to have all these qualities to become an entrepreneur. It is not that easy. You can go in a company, sit, work for 8 hours, get a salary, and be happy. Most of the people, we prefer only that. Only few of us will go for the business side because it is very risky. It's very risky. Unless and until you can take risks in your life, you cannot become an entrepreneur. So find out who you are. Everybody cannot become an entrepreneur. You have to self-analyze yourself. Do I have all these qualities in me? Can I give time more than 12 hours in a day? Can I tolerate people? Can I move around? See, I travel to all places myself. If there is a training, I don't send my subordinates. I go, I meet people, and I'm the owner creator of BrainCarve. So you should not have that. I am the boss, right? If you don't have that kind of attitude, then you will grow. Any people can come and meet me. Any franchisees of mine can talk to me over the phone anytime. You cannot be closed saying, I work for until this hours, don't disturb me. So that made me, grow. I could see that. We are in a different era. We are not in the before era where there was lots of tolerance in people. They had அந்த சகிப்புத்தன்மை, பொறுமை, பேஷன்ஸ், இது எல்லாமே இருந்தது முந்தி காலத்துல. இப்ப யாருக்குமே அது இல்லை. அப்ப அதை நம்ம டெவலப், அதாவது ஒரு ஒரு முதலாளியா ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ண போறேன் அப்படின்னா அந்த குவாலிட்டிஸ்லாம் இம்பைப் பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் நீங்க ஒரு சக்சஸ்ஃபுல் பிஸ்னஸ் பீப்புளா இருக்க முடியும். And that is my opinion and that is my experience. You will cross lot of things, good and bad, and you keep going. Keep it going. Just keep it going. That is all. And you cannot stop anywhere in the midst of your journey. People say no, people say yes. You hear this side, you can leave this side. Take good, leave the bad, and move on. That is the best thing for entrepreneurship. And you have to work. Once you're settled down, even today I can say, if I'm going to leave my company, there are lots of trained people who can take care of my company. That's where I'm standing now. Without me, the company can run now. Until that, you cannot sleep. If that is see, I think I'm not bewildering you. But the qualities in yourself, you have to check yourself. I took years together to understand myself that I can be an entrepreneur. I thought I'm going to teach in Madurai Kamaraj University and I'm going to get a pension at the end of my retirement. And that is not I wanted. I love children basically. So I started my company and I started this course for children from UKG to 12th standard. And now it is giving me results. Even without me, my good team behind me can work. And I often travel to other countries. I just make, if they need help, they call me. If otherwise, there's no disturbance from any of them. But we have one touch. Since the technology has grown, I have a one touch where I can see everything. It's all developed. So those who want to become an entrepreneur, I think only entrepreneurship interested people is sitting here watching me. And this is what I wanted to tell you. Now, you have a question answer session later. After this, you can ask me questions And that's where I stand now. So I became a media person. I bagged lots of awards, and I am a known person now. Even when I go out, people remember me, call me as, "Oh, you are Dr. Parameshwari." That was that advice of you. Still, I am following. You can watch me in YouTube. Just type BrainCarve or just type Dr. Parameshwari. You will get all the videos where I have spoken on lots of topics. you know Even I do counseling for parents, children, and even if it is a family problem, I'm doing it. So counseling is given from our side, treating children for studies. There are lots of problems where the children are facing now because of the online classes. We are giving counseling for that as well. So that's how I developed myself. It's all through experience I have done, and I am a doctorate in information studies. Okay, and then I did some research in abacus because I love abacus tool. That's a wonderful tool which activates your right brain. So our program is all about right brain activation. Right brain is the most powerful powerful side of the brain, and once you activate your right brain, you become more powerful. So I think we have to, we have to show some videos, and we have to share some PPT presentation to you. So I think I have given you enough inputs because the time given to me is very less. Otherwise, I can talk a lot on this entrepreneurship. And one more thing to be added up is I am a stress management professional. How to manage stress? Most of us are nowadays stressed, and this COVID pandemic situation is giving more stress to parents, people, children, everybody. Mostly the education sector is under stress because of the COVID pandemic. We need to cross everything, and I am doing the stress management training as well. So there are lots of things, degrees with me. I cannot just tell it out. If I'm going to talk about it, that will take another 10 minutes. So, of course, we need to study well if you want to become a famous person. And one more thing I can tell you, there I will get lots of instincts inside me, like, which tells me what to do. Then that is because of the right brain activation. Right brain has more powers. Those who are interested more in my talks can contact me. I can give you more inputs on entrepreneurship. And when I was little, only one thing to add up, when I was very little, when I watched TV, an instinct came to me all the time, asking me, like, you want to watch TV now, or you want people to watch you in the TV? Now, that time I used to think, what is coming in my mind? How can I become famous to come in a TV? And that happened. If sometimes comes some instincts come into your mind, take it very seriously. It is serious. It happens. The universe is listening to you. And be positive. Send only positive things to the universe. Don't think negative. An entrepreneur cannot be negative at any point of time. You have to spread positivity around you, amongst people, and you have to show that you are a successful person. And I end my talk with this, and I request the team to show our PowerPoint and the company profile, and then we move on to the QA session. Thank you very much again for giving me an opportunity to show me and to talk about me and my journey in a little way. It's a short thing which I have shared with you. There are lots of inner, deeper things in me which can be shared later if I'm given a chance again. Thank you, Ethiraj College and the coordinators of the entrepreneurship cell, and welcome again to the students who want to become an entrepreneur. I wish all of you best of luck. Thank you very much. And that is the name of our company, BrainCarve Educare India Private Limited. Next slide, please. And that is where I got the stress management professional thing from Australia. These are all the workshops which are conducted by me. Almost I have finished 500 stress management workshops now, more than 500 stress management workshops. Next. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is corporate workshops where we go to corporate sectors and we talk to people, give them training for 2 days. Yeah. And this is for the NGO. I work with NGO as well. One side we earn money, one side we spend with the NGO for, we have adapted children from the rural schools, and I'm working with IIT. Maybe the next slide will show you that. So I'm working with IIT Madras, which is a big feather in my cap, you know. IIT people, I am a board member in one of the projects which is called C-4 project. I'm proudly saying that. Next slide. This is with the collector and the principals of the school. I did a talk. And this is again the NGO, the scheduled tribes. I worked with them. I went to Teni to work with them for 7 days. This is a C-4 project in association with IIT Madras. Every year we used to conduct, but these 2 years, because of the pandemic, we are not able to do anything for the children. So I work freely for them. Next. I do lots of now in the pandemic. I'm doing lots of Zoom free trainings or talks, on beautiful topics. Next slide. Train the trainer programs are the other, and live webinars and Vedic Max online courses we have started during this pandemic online. We have shifted our work totally to the online media, and we have developed new things. I have learned lots of things, and this is my award by the Entrepreneur Council of Indian National Congress. People awarded me as a best franchiser. Next. And Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, I got the award in 2019 for women empowerment. And the presence in media, in TV, in various segments like Nammal Mudiyam and then Snegithiye and lots of things. Yeah, I was doing, and maybe after the pandemic I will do. Next slide. Yeah, I usually talk in the radio, All India Radio as well. And this is with Ananda Vigadan, association with Ananda Vigadan, the leading magazine, doing workshops with me on and off. Thank you very much. And we are from BrainCarve. Thank you very much for showing the PPT. Now, can you show the company profile so that people can understand from where we started and where we have grown now? Yeah, Rajalakshmi, are you able to open our video?
Yes, ma'am. Will be added.
Thank you.
Yes.
இந்த வீடியோனா எனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிங்க. ஏய் மேமோட வீடியோ யார்கிட்ட இருக்கு? சொனாலி உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கா? சொனாலி மேம்
If you don't have, that's okay. We can go to the question answering session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, ma'am, and all the things you said added light to the day. And I'm sure this will help out all the budding entrepreneurs in the society. You're a real inspiring woman
சொனாலி சர்ச்
entrepreneur.
தட் வீடியோ அண்ட் சென்ட் மா.
With your
எனக்கு
permission,
வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணு.
shall we move on to the Q&A session?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. So the first question would be,
What are the
what are the
challenges
challenges
that women face in this society as an emerging entrepreneur? Yeah, that's what I said. As a woman, you will not be supported by the family. Sometimes they say that a woman cannot do anything. For example, even I can say I got a seat in BDS when I was passing my 12th standard. I got a doctor's seat. My daddy said, "You cannot become a doctor because you are a woman." You know, that comes even, our own family stop us because they really care for us. It's caring. It is not that stopping. You understand the difference between that? Will my child as a girl can do a business? Will she be able to face the consequences or the troubles given by the society? So if you ask me what trouble you will face, the societal troubles, I think you can understand, right? The societal troubles, the family troubles. Of course, we can forego the family troubles. Then you go into the society, like you have to show up. Now I'm doing this. So you have to show up, you have to do marketing, you have to show your face, talk to people. And some people will go talk good to you, some people will on your face talk bad to you because you are a woman. And if you are going to look very charming and beautiful, you know, that again will bring you lots of troubles. All that matters, which I faced, which made me low sometimes, think low about me, but still you have to get up. Now you have to give them, say, I'm going to do it. That is all. Nobody can. Set your mind in that way that nothing is going to stop me. So you will get troubles in all ways, physically, psychologically, physiologically, societally, you will have to face troubles. And you can set it up and move on if you are an entrepreneur, real entrepreneur. Next question,
yes,
please.
ma'am. Next question, please.
What
So
was
the
your major mission and vision while starting BrainCarve? Okay, so my company, BrainCarve, as the name itself implies, it works with the brain of children, right and left brain, because mostly we utilize the left brain only when we do studies. But the right brain is more powerful than left brain. So we started creating techniques which activates the right brain also. The right brain people are more powerful than the left brain. That's what we know. And those leaders of the world now, say for example, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Ambani Group, all those people are right brain people. I can vouch it. So my mission and vision is to make the children, right brain, because most of us doesn't know what does right brain. You can go Google and see it today. So our mission and vision is to give children right brain activation and make them more powerful. And my vision is to spread globally, which is happening now. We are into most of the countries of the world. I'm happily saying, as a woman, you can do wonderful things, and you have to be very brave and bold. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. So can we move on to the next question?
Yes.
Next question, please.
Is better parental care and good education enough for a proper functioning of brain in children? Oh, you're moving to now this part. Is better parental care and good education enough for a proper functioning of brain in children? No, no. Better parental care and good education. Yes, you're going to send your child to a good school, maybe the top school in any of the country, any of your state, any of your city. Education is not the only thing which can help the child to for the proper functioning of brain. Everything matters. The surroundings, the environment, the family, the mother, the father, the siblings, the school teacher, the school. Everything matters for the brain functioning. So you have to take better care of your children. Looking into, yes, my child gets first rank in the class. It doesn't mean your child is going to be the topper in the world. Most of the backbenchers in the school, you can see them now topping in their rank, as the best people, having name and fame. So it is not that better parental care and good education only can help in the brain functioning, but there are some more added factors, like, you know, taking care emotionally, taking care. Personality development has to be given to the children. One side of education is good for the children, the other side, I can say, the life balancing thing is the development of personality. What do you mean by personality? Is your character, attitude, behavior plays an important role for a child in life and also in brain functioning. So that's what BrainCarve is doing for the society and the children and the parents. Next question.
Yes. Next question, please.
What is the best way for activating the right and the left brain axis? You have to join BrainCarve. So activating the right brain is one example I can say. Only one example I can say. We are teaching with the left hand some activities. Okay, our brain is cross wired. You all know that. The right side of the body is controlled by the left brain, and the
Right
left
side.
side of the body is controlled by the right
Right
brain.
brain.
Okay, so
Yes.
most of the time, which side of the body we are using is the right side, means the left side of the brain is getting activated most of the time, right? So when will the right brain get activated? When you are going to use your left side of the body, number one. Not only that, when you are going to use techniques which gives activation to the right brain, that means out of box thinking. The person who thinks uniquely, you know can be a right brain person. A person who walks with all happiness inside an office or into the school or into a college, there is a staff room, there is a classroom. A person, how do you identify a right brainer? They'll be very happy all the time. They will make others happy. உள்ள வரும்போதே, இன்னைக்கு தெரியுமாப்பா எங்க வீட்ல இப்படி நடந்துருச்சுப்பா. சோப்பா என்ன பண்றதுன்னே தெரியல அப்படின்னோடனே பக்கத்துல நல்லா இருக்கிறவங்களும் சோகமாயிடுவாங்க. அப்படி அப்படியாப்பா, இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சாப்பான்னு பார்த்தா அந்த சோகத்தை நீங்க பரப்பிட்டு இருப்பீங்க. இது ரைட் பிரைனர்ஸ் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. அவங்க உள்ள வரும்போதே குட் மார்னிங் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுல எல்லாம் முழிச்சு அப்படியே உட்கார்ந்துருக்கணும். We would have met people like that. You check yourself. You would have friends, or you might be the same person who is making others happy all the time. Who can be happy all the time? Only the right brainers. They spread happiness. They'll be very, what brisk. They like only positivity. And now start checking amongst your group how many right brainers are there. Okay, so BrainCarve is giving right brain activation techniques as well for children. There are lots of activities. And I told you one thing is with the fingers, the other things are, to throw out of box thinking. Even Vedic maths is a kind of right brain activity math. Abacus is exactly, and it's a tremendous right brain activation tool. Abacus. That is why we have added that in our program. So maybe you can join BrainCarve with us to learn more about right and left brain activities. Thank you. And next question.
Yes, ma'am. So that is the last question, ma'am. Um,
Okay.
Thank you for sharing your time with us.
Okay, thank you. And
Yes, ma'am.
I thank the team. Reena, Rajalakshmi was speaking to me all the time, asking for some inputs. Thank you, Ethiraj College team and the principal and the coordinator of the entrepreneur cell and the people who were shown to me this year, the members, all of you, from the bottom of my heart. I don't know how you picked me to talk. Anyways, so much
Thank you so much,
thankful to
ma'am.
you,
Thank you
because
so
in this pandemic, I love to talk. I love to give speeches like this, but
Yes.
sometimes it happens. Ananda Vigadan is giving me all the time that chance, but having picked me and given me an opportunity is a honor for me from Ethiraj College. Thank you very much again.
Really inspiring to all the students like us, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Now I call upon Turiya, treasurer, to deliver vote of thanks.